cool, I guess you'd say, lose our confidence. One, obviously, is COVID. That's been going on for a year now, and that can get a little stressful, and testing. And the other one is just how much unrest there is, and how much division. And look at things that happen on TV, like this Congress thing, and you see all of that unrest. That could be concerning too, and especially if we're not careful, we can become a little bit too concerned about those things. And how does that happen? Well, if we watch too much news, it could concern us. It's one thing about keeping up with the news, but if we start, either viewing it as entertainment or start thinking we have to know what's happening every minute, and we watch a lot of news, what could that do to us? Would it do anything to our attitude or to our how we feel about it, Sister Jean?
We could find ourselves taking sides and feeling that one group is better than the other group. That happened to a brother years ago. We know he got so involved with all the political unrest that was going on that he left the truth.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And Sister Angie?
And we can also become opinionated, have an opinion about one side, and start to express that opinion to people that are not in the truth, and they start to form their opinion about us, of which side we are taking and expressing in that instance.
Yeah. And Joanne?
And all the negative words can just keep our energy away so that we don't even studying or ending the meeting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even if and Cody?
I was going to say, along with that too, it gives us a lot of undue anxiety and stress if we focus on it too much. A lot of the promises that Jehovah offers us are the things that take those anxieties and those stresses away, but are focusing on what's going on in the news and the media and things like that. If we do too much of it, it gives us undue anxieties.
Yeah, and you don't even have to. That's even without taking sides. Just watching a lot, that can really stress you out. It's like one thing to another, and then you got a lot of it is propaganda too. I saw another hand somewhere. Oh, Sister Manzo, Up near muted, Sister. Try it again.
Am I unmuted?
Now you got it. Okay.
We seldom watch it because when we do, I actually feel shock. Every time it's like, what? There's this shock. And that's, even though I'm not doing it a lot, just once in a while seems like it's too much.
Yeah. Seems like things are happening that never happened before.
Yes.
All right. So the point is, it can be really unsettling and stressful. And so what we have to do is we have to be reasonable about how much time we watch the news. And the other thing, too, is if we watch a lot, it's going to end up taking time away from other things we could be doing that would be upbuilding. Like, how many of us can say that we do all the personal study that we need? We can always do more personal study and Bible reading. So we just want to be careful about that. So rather than putting our trust in news report and all those things, we need to have our complete trust in Jehovah, like the scripture says. And in a 1998 Watchtower, in fact, we're going to ask a question after this about experiences we might have had. But it says in 1998 Watchtower, September 15th, there's an article, Is God Real to You? It makes this statement. It says, if you prayerfully rely on Jehovah God and always trust him implicitly, you will feel secure because you know that he will not fail to act in your behalf. It's talking about Jehovah acting in our behalf as individuals. Now, we know he acts in our behalf as far as a group is concerned, but he will act in our behalf as far as being individuals. And when we think about that, you remember, it's important to remember those times where Jehovah's acted in our behalf. Remember, Brother Hurd gave a talk And he said, one of the things that Jehovah's God has given us in order to encourage us is our memories. In other words, we've got memories of times probably when we knew it was Jehovah that stepped in and helped us. We just knew it. Can you think of any time like that in your life where that happened? It's short notice, but it's really encouraging to hear this. Any times when you felt it was Jehovah that stepped in right when you needed it? Sister Jean?
Well, I've had several, but one of those that really comes to mind is the fact that years ago my sister had to go to Mexico because she had so many problems. They were threatening. They said they were going to have to remove her breast, so she had to go several times a year. And while she had gone to Mexico, my mother was in intensive care, and the doctors told me we have to do